Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to the channel. So this right here is the new suspension going on to the Tundra. First thing tomorrow morning. I told you guys, starting 2023 off with an absolute banger. This right here is the pinnacle, the top of the line of what Rough Country has to offer in suspension. And yeah, it's going on the truck first thing tomorrow morning, which is gonna be the next video for you guys. Also too, behind me, I'm not gonna show you guys, that is the next mod going on the truck, next major mod going on very, very soon. But you guys can probably guess what it is because it goes kind of hand in hand with the new suspension. Might have said too much already, but these are going on tomorrow. But in the meantime, I want to pull them out the box and just kind of check them out, look them over a little bit and talk about some of what the Vertex has to offer. They're also going to look freaking insane stuffed in the wheel well. I can't wait to see that too. So the top two boxes are going to be the rear, the piggyback reservoirs, and the bottom two are going to be the coilovers. So open up the top box really quick first and pull the table out. In box number one is the rear setup. Those look good. Those look really good. Woo! No way, dude. Wow. Woo! Oh my goodness. My goodness, dude. Okay, so obviously the first thing we have to talk about is the appearance of these things. They look absolutely insane. Such a beefy look, and just they're beautiful. Everything feels super solid, super high quality feel to it. So we have that adjustability right here. We have 8 settings right there on top of the reservoir, there on the front and here on the rear as well. For off-road performance, if we want it, turn it all the way up. If we want a nice soft ride on road, turn that thing down. But just like that, you have 8 settings right there to work with. Pretty cool right there. But dude, look how good these things look. I can't get over the look of them. Oh my gosh, so nice. And of course, here we have the preload collar. We can adjust that, and that'll pretty much adjust the height of the front end. Unless we have a lot of weight up there, we need to adjust it for that right there to counter the sag in the front from like winches or heavy bumpers or something like that. But anyways, yeah, dude, this is it right here. Oh my God, I can't get over it. It looks so good. Current setup I have on the truck right now is Rough Country's 6-inch spacer kit. So that is the factory strut assembly right there. And on top of that is a spacer right there. And the kit came with the new upper control arms and knuckles and extended bump stop right there. Now we're gonna be replacing with the new coilovers is gonna be this factory strut assembly and that spacer. That'll all be replaced with this guy right here, all one piece, and the reservoir with a mounting plate for it right here. So that's going in the wheel well somewhere. And then as far as the rear goes, we have this, what they call a piggyback, because the reservoir is mounted up to, like it's fixed onto the shock there, and that's gonna be replacing this guy right here. This right here is actually gonna be my very first time running coilovers. I've never done coilovers or even aftermarket shocks before. I've always just done spacer lifts pretty much, which is great, retains the factory ride quality, but it doesn't improve your performance by any means. It just gets the truck higher off the ground, retaining the factory springs and shocks and stuff like that. So I am super excited to see how these things perform, and having the adjustability is super, super cool right there because we can tune it for on-road comfort and then off-road performance as well, which is super, super cool right there. When it comes to shopping for aftermarket shocks, I just never went for it because there's been so many different opinions I've gotten from different people saying, you know, they love it, but everyone's opinions are different because everyone's wants and needs are different as well. I mean, you could be getting yourself into a shock that's a little more tuned for, or a lot more tuned for like off-road performance when you want something that's a little more tailored towards, you know, daily driving it on the road, like on-road type of comfort, and maybe it being able to handle some more use and abuse when you do, you know, go off-road once in a great while or something like that, or maybe vice versa. So everyone's opinions are so different on, you know, which shock is good for, you know, them and stuff like that. So it's always been like, I never knew what to go for, so I just never did. I'm even more excited because this is, on my truck right here is the SR5. I don't have the anything fancy as far as like the suspension goes out the gate. Didn't have the TRD package. So these shocks in this truck right here are very like entry level base model type of stuff. So super heavy duty feel for these things, dude. They got some weight to them for sure. Nice steel braided line right there. And I love that matte black finish here on the Resi with the red details too on the Vertex. And the Rev Country sitting on top of the shock body here. 2.5 inch in diameter piston, monotube, nitrogen charged. They're gonna look insane, dude. These things down to my guys over at Salinas Tire and Wheel. First thing tomorrow morning, get them all dialed in. Can't wait. See you guys on the next one. Peace.